recap of the officer-involved shooting last night, December the 27th. We started with a robbery to the Family Dollar Store at 573 Chafee Point Boulevard at 7:10 p.m. It ended on Oregon, 8200 block of Oregon, with a police shooting. Suspect marked Stephen Yoakum Jr., a white male, age 20, was shot and killed there after engaging with one of our police service dogs, Sarge. The dog was shot one time. The suspect and the dog were deceased at the scene. K-9 Sergeant Jackson Short, Officer Larry Proper, and Officer R.M. Silcox each shot multiple times. The K-9 officer is Brad Smith. His police service dog is Sarge, so they've been together for 5 years. Any questions? We also recovered a 9mm Talon semi-automatic pistol. There was casings at the scene and casings in the car and live rounds in the gun.
Can you more about the second suspect?
No. So the second suspect is at large. We do have some leads. We're following them up at this time. Nothing we'd like to share at this moment.
You don't have a description you can give if anybody's seen and wants to call Crime Stoppers?
No. The description I gave last night, they're hooded, masked up, so there's nothing that we can give right at this time.
Any idea on how long the administrative leave will be for the two involved officers?
No. I mean, that's determined by when they can do their appointments and that kind of thing.
Was the second suspect ever in the car also?
Not that we know of. No, it wasn't when the officer saw the car, and so I don't know if he ever got in the car or not. We don't know that.
Was there a determination as to where the car came from, whether it was a customer in the store?
It was a customer's car at the store.
It was a black Monte Carlo?
Yes, a 1999 black Monte Carlo.
Did suspects get away with anything from the store at all? Or from the customers inside?
Unknown at this time, so we're still working on what they may have got or may not have got.
Can you describe the pursuit? What happened in the pursuit? Did that go as planned, the way it's supposed to go, or did the speed, how the speeds get up?
We can get with you later on the locations where it went, and I don't want to go blah 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 on that, but we'll get that to you. I'll get Mike and we'll get the route to you. Nothing unusual in the pursuit though. So they did use some stop sticks there at Pulaski and Bulls Bay. Old Plank at Bulls Bay.
The suspect bailed out of the car when it crashed, is my understanding. How did it crash? It hit a telephone pole?
Ditch, I believe.
A utility pole?
Ditch. I believe the car went into the ditch. Is that correct? Guys back there? Yes.
Was that a ditch on Oregon Street?
No, the ditch is on Bulls Bay, which, I don't know if you've been out there, you kind of got that Oregon was where the shooting took place. And if you go back beyond some of the concrete barrier, Bulls Bay is back behind there. So he ran back towards Oregon, through a wooded area to a ditch line, and then onto Oregon Street. So,
how wide is the search area for the second suspect?
Unknown at this time. So I know where he may or may not be, whether he's still in Jacksonville. All things are on the table.
Is it tough to see a K-9 go down like that?
Yes, very tough. The officers are taking it very hard. To them, this is their partner. The dog spends 10 hours a day in the car with them. The dog goes home with them. So for Officer Smith, Officer Brad Smith, this is his partner. So very tough.
How large is the K-9 unit at this time? What's the total contingent? How does it
K-9 unit belong to me, Director. 18 dogs.
Is there still 18 dogs?
Well,
okay, last question,
17
please.
now.
So there is
we will replace the dog.
Chasing the suspect, the second suspect right now?
Are we chasing him right now? We're following up leads right now to get on him, but we're not chasing anybody right now. So certainly we'll do all we can to catch him. We're following up every lead we have. We have some good leads, and when we have information released to you, we'll get it to you.
Thank you, Chief.
Is there a determination as to who fired first, the suspect or the officers?
In our mind, it doesn't matter. So the officer, he certainly shot at the dog. The dog is hit one time, and we believe certainly that it was the suspect that shot the dog, because that's what officers are saying at the scene. So.
Thank you, Chief.